morning everyone from Shinjuku, the busiest station in the world. Today we're taking this train right here to Takaosan, the most famous mountain in the outskirts of Tokyo. And you might think, Tokyo, they got mountains here? They actually do, in the west. So we're gonna go to the most famous one because it's already 1:30. We woke up a bit late, but you know, it's all good. So I already got some snacks in the bag for the hike and I'm ready to go on this train called the Takao line, which basically connects Tokyo, the biggest metropolitan area in the world, to some beautiful nature. So we're gonna take this one right here, the Special Express, Takaosanguchi, all the way to the mountain, and then we're gonna go up hiking.
So as you can see here, it looks like the entire ride down here, it's gonna be around 52 minutes. And you can even see the price here. And look at this beautiful cherry blossom, because now the cherry blossom season is just starting. As you can see here at the temple, and over here you see this is kind of where Tokyo is ending and Yamanashi, the neighboring prefecture, is beginning. So you can see all the mountains are kind of popping up. And I think after this tunnel right here, it's gonna look a lot more green, I guess you could say. And you can see a cherry blossom tree up there as well. Okay, we made it to the end station, Takaosanguchi, which means Takaosan gate, basically, which is the starting point of the hike. And it's insane, no? We were just in Shinjuku, the busiest station in the world, that I believe hosts like 2 million visitors or commuters every single day. And now we're here, just in the middle of nowhere, after 40 minutes of driving west. So yeah, as you can see, the train is gonna head back, but we're continuing onwards to do this hike, which is, by the way, probably the most popular hike in maybe after Fuji in all of Japan, because you know it's right next to Tokyo, but it's still very beautiful. And you see here they even have an onsen next to it, because as you know, next to the volcano there's usually hot springs. And we have a very beautiful station right here. Check it out. Actually, I'm gonna get some snacks before I start. I need some food in my stomach. Luckily, you know, Japan, the land of convenience stores, we have 7-Eleven right over here, so we can get something to eat. Wow, this is so interesting. They got the onsen over here, the station over there, and they got like hiking gear here, so you can buy like hiking stuff from Montbel. I believe Montbel, even though it's a French name, I believe it's a Japanese brand. Oh, check it out, man. So yeah, even these in summer. So the hike is right up this hill, but before we start we gotta get some food. I got this like pickle egg kind of thing, this onigiri. It's really, really nice. There we can see the Takaosan maps over here, and we're going to get all the way over here, and you can see there's a bunch of different trails, and they all have different time estimates, or distances I should say, but most of them you see are around, I think number 6 is the most common one to take, and it looks like it's around an hour and a half. And they also have a cable cart you can take up, you see. You can take it all the way to the top, and they got like monkeys and everything. So yeah, we're not going to do that today, but it's definitely a doable route. You see some of the trails are still closed, because in the winter time and building up to the spring, even though the mountains are not that high, this one is only 600 meters, they're still, you know, considered like it's quite dangerous to go up. That's like Fuji and stuff. It's possible to climb in the winter, but you know, for the most part it's closed. They're keeping the spirits warm. And there you can see the cable cart. And you see the design is actually like autumn leaves, because this hike is more common to take in the autumn. In the spring it's not that popular, but in the autumn it's very, very common to see people coming here, because it's very beautiful. And all these trees there, they're like in all types of colors. Look at this one. It's already started to blossom. It's even in the springtime it's very beautiful here. Check it out. And there we see some of the birds that reside here at the mountain. We got the oruri, the minsazai, and the kisekire. Interesting. Maybe these are like the scientific names, or the, oh no, this is the kanjis. And it says a little bit about the birds, so maybe we can spot some. Maybe we can see some birds on the way up. But yeah, this is the start of the trail. You see, and there's like residential buildings like right next to it. But very soon we're gonna be in the middle of the nature. So yeah, it's a very nice hike. I've done it one time before, and I actually spotted Fuji. If you've seen my channel, my kind of like top picture was this picture of Fuji, and it's taken from the top of this mountain. So today, as I said, it's a 10 out of 10 visibility rate. It's already 2:40 p.m. so we're a little bit late, but you know, maybe because the visibility rate of Fuji is so high, we might be able to see it from the top of this mountain, which will be very, very cool. You know, last night I was gonna wake up early today, but last night, you know, stuff happened. Next thing I know, it's already noon, you know. So yeah, as you can see, there's like Shinto shrines scattered everywhere. Shinto is obviously like the old religion of Japan, the nature religion. They believe, you know, everything is kind of alive, everything has a spirit. That's why, you know, it's so peaceful. You'll find this around in these mountains, you know. In the old times, you know, samurais, they will come up here before battles, come up here for training, you know. Has a lot of historical significance. These mountains here next to Tokyo, or Edo as they call it in the past. We met a fellow hiker over there, so yeah, he said it's about 1 hour left. But actually I want to show you something pretty interesting. You see this right here? The sun shining through these leaves. It's actually a word for it in Japanese, but in English and the languages I speak, it's not really a thing. But they say komorebi, ha meaning leaf, more is like escape or shine through, and bi is sun. So it's kind of like the sun is shining through the leaves, creating this moment. Konnichiwa.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's quite interesting that they have their own word for it, you know, because it's a whole different thing. It's not just like the sunlight shining on you, it's, you know, when it touches the leaves and kind of goes through and you can see the rays of the sunlight, it's kind of like its own feeling, you know. And I just passed an elderly Japanese man, and he said he could only see the ridge of Fuji. So, you know, we might be a little bit late, but, you know, maybe we'll see something. The weather can always change, so hopefully we're not there too late. We can catch a glimpse of the highest peak in Japan. Here we can see a bunch of different things from the view over here. Konnichiwa. You can see Enoshima, some kind of other island over here. What else can you see? Oh, you can even see Fuji-san. Tomi-san. Oh, you see, it's a lot of different things. You see here, landmark. So yeah, you see a bunch of different things you can see from this view, but obviously now it's a bit cloudy. And the crazy thing is, you see, we're this high up and you can still buy stuff from the vending machines, you know? It's very convenient. It's a little bit more expensive, maybe like 20 and more, but yeah, even here, you see they have vending machines. Check it out, here we have Takaosan Saruen, monkey forest. So you can see monkeys if you want. Here we have the monkeys. It's like the one you see in the onsens in Nagano. And they all have name. Toro. So see, oh, they even have like they even got a YouTube channel. Check it out. Whoa, they're having they're like children, they're underage. Oh my god. So they got monkeys up in these mountains. I don't think we can see any here. I think they're all the way over there. Just this guy. Konnichiwa. Now we have another Shinto shrine. Looks like it's under construction, but yeah, this kind of symbolizes the You know, the transition from the human world to the spirit world. Okay, it looks like we can go this way next to this boxcar, or we can go up these stairs. I'm leaning towards the stairs actually. Might be a shrine up there as well. So let's check it out. Wow, look at these. Crazy beautiful. Okay, so I was just told it's supposed to be a shrine up here. And then we have the peak. You see, we made it all the way up the stairs. So it's a proper workout today. Seems like there's some kind of mountain god living up here. Let's see, let's go to this tunnel. Something 6, I can't really read everything. Wow, check this out. It's actually a Buddhist temple. Kind of like maybe a mix between Shinto and Buddhist. Because this area is definitely more Buddhist inspired. Wow. I want to say these are the names of people who have contributed to keeping the mountain nice and clean, but I'm not 100% sure. But I do see a lot of names, so it could be. And at most of the shrines in Japan you can buy these things, which are called omamori, which grants you some kind of protection. I got one for like safety in traffic, but you can have it like if you wanna, you know, be safer when you like study, anything. This one is really, really cool. Check it out. Wow, and that's like it's like double-sided. That's pretty cool. You see? I think I'm gonna get this one. This one is really, really cool actually. With like the mountain god or something. I don't know if anyone's okay. Sumimasen. Okay, we got this one and it says Takao-san, the mountain we're currently on. As you can see, it's this one, very beautiful, yeah, with 2 sides. Put it on my backpack. And here too we see some other ones that are interesting. This one has a 5 yen, which says Go-en, because Go-en can mean 2 things. It can mean 5 yen, Go is 5. But Go-en can also mean like fate or destiny. So when you go to a temple, you always try to throw the 5 yen inside of the little box and then do the prayers with the clapping and the bowing and all this. So yeah, if you ever go to a temple here, then you should use the Go-en, because it's considered the luckiest one. I mean, you can also throw in a lot of money and it's also considered lucky, but you know, it's sometimes a Go-en, it's enough, and it's also one of the lowest, or yeah, lowest coins, so you don't have to spend too much money. Here we see some other ones. As I said before, you know, the Takao-san is famous for the koyo, the autumn leaves. So here you see the omamori with the koyo. Okay. So yeah, we got a little souvenir. Looks like, man, they got so many shrines and temples on this mountain. It's crazy. I got another one up here. But I think right now I just want to get to the top and maximize my chances of getting a little peek of Fuji or one of the other surrounding mountains. Here you have different animal amulets. You have the monkey, the chicken, got the dog. See. So yeah, this is me. I'm actually a rat. I'm a Nezumi. I'm born in the year of the Nezumi. Wow. we came perfect timing for the monks passing by. Itmoi. So you see here, Takaosan peak in 20 minutes. Should be just up this hill. And there we have the, oh, check that out. Wow. Beautiful. The thing I really like with this hike is that it takes you through all these beautiful shrines. Look at this. Wow. You don't have to skip anything, you can just go through everything. Here we got the Takaosan sake barrels, the Nihonshu. Usually, you know, they will donate these big barrels of, you know, Nihonshu, Japanese sake to the temples and the shrines. Here we can see some of the animals you can see during the nighttime in the forest. So you can see owls, you can see some flying squirrels, some squirrels. Here they call them kinezumi, tree mouse. So you see they're scattered a little bit all over. We're almost at the top and here we have drinkable water. Omemas. So let's fill up our water with some ice cold mountain water. Not too bad. Amazing. Let's get to the last part. And you're going up to the top. I think this is the peak right here. Here we have the top, the mountain, Takaosan viewpoint. It's 599 meters. It's not too high. It took us around, I want to say, an hour and a half to reach this point. And there we have the peak. And look at this. Shops and vending machines at the peak. That's Japan for you. Let's see if the price has changed. Yeah, it did. It went up another 40 yen. So yeah, bring your own drinks or bring your own bottle and you can fill it up over there. That's the ideal way to go. You can even get a well-deserved soba with some mushrooms, local mushrooms. They got really good mushrooms in this country, so we can get that for as little as 800 yen. And here, well, you can see Fuji on clear days, but as you can see now, it's very, very cloudy. So you can't really see much, but let's see. Here we have it. So we fit it like this. I think there's a bunch of clouds over there. I think it's like within those. This one is just called Big Mountain. Oyama. Actually, that's where I used to live. That's my station's name was Oyama when I lived here in Tokyo. Maybe this picture is a little bit better at illustrating how it would look if it was clear. So you can actually see it very clearly if you're here early in the morning. I think our chances are pretty bad at seeing it in the current state. It's very, very cloudy, but yeah, this is how it's supposed to look like. And you see actually from here you can keep on going to other mountains as well. Momiji-dai, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, 2 hours, 5 hours. So yeah, you can just keep on going into the mountains. Obviously we're not doing that today because the sun is setting in 2 hours, but if you really wanted to, you can go on a very long hike. And of course this is, you know, the most popular one in the whole country basically after Fuji. So the further into the mountains you go, the less people there are gonna be and the more you're gonna, you know, connect with nature. So it's nice. I also think a reason it's so hard to see everything today is because there's apparently a lot of yellow dust from China and stuff coming in. So I think that's another reason. But yeah, it did say it was like 10 out of 10 visibility rate, but I mean, obviously not. But also, you know, it's quite late. So if you are going to do this hike, you should probably come like at 6 in the morning or something when the sun is rising, not at like 2 p.m. or from, in my case, 4 p.m., which is way too late. So, yeah. Of course, they got gacha pods as well. So you can get like a little animal or Japanese frogs, more Japanese frogs, some Japanese lizards. You can get mushrooms if you're into that. I think we're gonna get one of these coins for my friend I'm staying with. So it's like 200. So let's try this out. I guess we do it clockwise. Okay, we got one. Let's see, what do you guys think we get? What do you think we got? I hope we got the... Either... I want this guy, the tanuki. That's very, very Japanese. It looks like this, by the way. Let's see what we got in the gacha pod. This is so Japanese to get it done. Gacha pods. Okay, let's open it up. Put the trash in our pocket, you know, because that's how they do it over here. And open it up. Let's see. There we go. What do we get? It's actually a pin. We got the kumataka. We got the eagle of some sort, which is kind of cool too. That would be like my top 3, top 4 options. So yeah, got the kumataka. Cool. This thing as well. And all the ones we didn't get. I'm gonna put this in my bag. And also, actually, I'm gonna rock my shrine thing. See this one. Wow, look at this one. It's pretty dope. For like 3 years, I used to have one, which would protect me against traffic accidents because I was staying in Vietnam. But now I think we're gonna switch it up with this one, which is like double-sided. Cool, right? This is a cool souvenir too, you see? And you have some kind of like prayers on the backside. It's pretty nice. I'm gonna save this. Okay, so before I came here, I took the trip to Don Quixote, which is basically Japanese Walmart. And I got some snacks that I want to show you. Those Japanese snacks, it's completely next level. And the reason I went there and not to like a 7-Eleven or something is because they're famous for having a lot of crazy flavors. I was hoping to find like the cherry blossom flavors or whatever because it's very big, but mainly it was matcha flavored stuff, some vanilla, some more matcha. I really like this one, so we're gonna try a couple things out. I also got a coffee with strawberry flavor, which I'm not a big fan of, like, you know, flavored coffee, but it looked interesting. And you might ask, why are you drinking coffee after the hike? Well, because I want to celebrate, you know. It's a very Norwegian thing. We don't eat before the hike, usually a little bit, but mainly we eat after the hike, you know. That's when it matters, I guess. We like to reward ourselves, even though we haven't done much. Okay. And wash our hands, get nice and clean, and then we'll try out these snacks. We'll try this one out first. It says strawberry latte. So, You know what I like? What I like about Japanese sweets is that it's not too sweet. You know, the chocolate is like perfectly like balanced between like sweet, savory, like bitter. It's really nice. So the first one we'll try, we'll start with this one, the Takao something, which is basically like these bamboo shoots, and this one is matcha flavored. So let's try it out. It looks like this. You can put it in the box afterwards. You know, here they love to have a lot of packaging. You know, that's kind of like a bad thing, but yeah, looks like this. It's like a bamboo shoot basically, and this one is matcha flavor. Inside is like a cookie. I'm gonna be honest, like this brand, Meiji, they have really good chocolate, so I actually prefer the just chocolate flavored one because their chocolate is so rich. Number 2 is this macadamia. It's also from the same brand, and also matcha. I love matcha, by the way, if you didn't know, if you didn't realize. So we're gonna, you see, it's kind of the same thing going on, and you can even see how many there are. There's I think 9 in there. No, 3, 6, 9. Yeah. So they look like this. So like presentation wise, it's very nice. Yeah. There's also macadamia nuts, which I love. Honestly, like the best nut, but it's so expensive. You see? And sometimes when you buy these things with like nuts inside, like the macadamia or something, they're so greedy with the portions. But this, it's like 1 nut, 1 chocolate. This one I find a lot better. You can really taste the matcha with this one. And the last one is this mini chocolate vanilla. Let's give it a shot. I realized I only got chocolate, but I love chocolate. And after being in like places like in South Asia, in Turkey, you know, I haven't had good chocolate in a very long time. good chocolate and good coffee. I haven't had it in a long time, so I think I deserve some chocolate. This is, I guess, white chocolate with vanilla, as you can see. This one is really, really good. This one I like. This one is my favorite one by far. I'm gonna get more of this one. Aru Photo mini chocolate. Nice. So this one, I say let's give it an S tier. This one is really good. This one is like an A. This one honestly is like a C. The coffee we need to try again. I like that it's not that sweet. And here it says it's 1% fruit, 1% strawberry, so take that for what that is. I think this one is like a B tier. Because it's not that interesting. Okay, that was a snack review. I'm gonna put these two back. I'm gonna eat the rest of this on the way down. You know, in Japan it's kind of like frowned upon to walk and eat, but I feel like, who cares, man? It's a mountain. Come on, you know, it's not like a damn train, you know, where you can spill on the floor. So yeah, I'm gonna head down, and I'll see you in a bit. I think this is the closest we'll get to the Fuji-san view today, but it's all good. Wow, check it out. It seems like they're done with the building here, the people who were here before. I guess they cut down this tree because there's a lot of falling trees in this forest. You see, they're so huge, like this one and this one. Last time I came here, actually, a tree had just fallen, a huge one. So I think it's a pretty common occurrence. Here we have a little Shinto shrine, as you can see. Check it out. Really nice. And we're going back through the gate here, which means we're now leaving the spirit world for, you know, the human world, you know. So you go out here and you do a bow, and that's it. That's the Shinto way. It looks like someone made a little classroom. And look here, we have the 5 yen that someone left. We have a 1, a 5, and a 10 that someone left for the little classroom here.
Well, look, they even have shoe brushes so you can clean off your shoes after hiking. Wow. They're they thought of everything.
Okay, we made it back to the Takaosanguchi Station. So from here, we'll head back to Shinjuku, where we came from, and round it up. But imagine, guys, $6 and you can get all the way here and back and hike this beautiful mountain. It's insane, right? And you can wash your shoes for free. You can get drinks along the way. You know, it's pretty amazing. And this is what I love when you pay. You can just toss all your coins in here and just see what happens. Well, maybe not the Sri Lankan coin.
The next stop is Shinjuku. KO1. This is the last
So you see, we made it back to Shinjuku, the biggest station in the world, after being in the middle of nature. So I'm gonna try to navigate through the evening rush, which is insane, as you can see. And yeah, thank you for tagging along, hiking with me here in the city. And yeah, until next time, I'll see you.